I believe that the current dichotomy of neurotypes in our current discussion regarding neurodiversity is representative of a relatively recent shift in social organization and the overarching dominance of one particular strategy for social organization. I believe that the neurotypes currently categorized as neurodivergent are remarkable only insofar as they are the least adaptable to that current style of social organization, and that were we in a society in which we could have a more granular and nuanced discussion on the subject, or where there was sufficient interest for robust diagnostic exploration of the topic, we would find that there are, in point of fact, quite a bit more than two neurotypes, or three, or. I believe that the overarching neurotypical category that we call neurotypical and I call neuronormative is particularly well suited to operation within large-scale systems of mechanized or industrialized physical and economic violence, and that is why it has been as successful in the 20th century as it has, that the cultural necessity of creating narratives around those systems of violence has created a context in which there is an enormous amount of cultural pressure to advocate for a concept of an innate human, a basic template from which others are variations, deviations, or aberrations. I think it is extremely important that we, with a detailed eye and a very, very careful hand, review thoroughly those narratives that we have internalized, particularly as the historic authors of those narratives were also the architects of the 20th century model of eugenics. I, for one, am not particularly comfortable getting the language of my self-description from people whose primary objective was my non-existence.